It's too nice today. Too nice to miss out. I've just got home from work and I'm like, yeah, I'm going straight out on the bike. I can smell barbecues. Ooh, lawnmowers. So I was watching Sixmiffedy's video a while ago, and he's done one fairly recently. Why are we going like 25? Come on. Picked up a bit. Yeah, I was watching Sixmiffedy's video about the cost of motorcycling, I think he called it, or something like that. I'll leave a link to it. And it's basically like going through all the things, like the cost of the lessons, you know, averaged on what he sort of paid, I think. But yeah, the cost of the lessons, the gear, and everything, you know, CVT, theory, and added it all up to try and give a rough kind of guide to how much it does actually cost. And then obviously the running as well, the running of the bike and keeping it well maintained. And I thought I'd just do a version of that, but for how much it costs me to ride, because obviously some things cost more than others, you know, for different people, such as for the training. So for the training, I paid quite a bit more than what a lot of people have probably paid, because I did have a few fails. Yeah, I did have quite a few fails, mainly on the Mod 1. It took me 4 attempts to pass the Mod 1, and I passed on the second attempt on Mod 2. So I think the original course was £777, and that's because that's quite expensive for a DAS course, but I did it with a company that's quite, you know, like quite a big company. You know, the prices are going to be a bit higher than if you went with a small little independent company or whatever. So yeah, I think 777, but then because I booked it in the winter, they let me have a 10% discount, so I had it for £700 basically, and that was a full 6-day novice course, they called it, which was CBT the first day, and then big bike training for 3 days, and then Mod 1 on a day and Mod 2 on a day. I'll put some of the other costs, like what Sixmiffedy did, on the screen, because I'm sure I'll forget something, and I can't remember the actual price of like the theory and things like that. But yeah, so you got at least £700 there, and then I had a few fails, and that was not cheap. Trust me, that was not cheap. I ended up paying about double the price of the original course, so about £1,400-ish altogether. But you know, I got there in the end. All right, don't nod, Mr. Scooter. Yeah, I can't. Sorry, I just I just stopped for some food, but I can't remember where I was at in my little vlog. I was saying about the CBT, the lessons. Oh, okay. So the gear. I had gear from being a pillion already. I didn't have boots though. Yeah, no, I didn't have proper like motorcycle boots, so I had to get myself some of those. Well, I wanted to get myself some of those for before I started doing my lessons. So I can't really add that in you know, I can add the boots in, but I can't really add any of the other gear in, like all this new gear I got last year. Just as, you know, an upgrade to the gear I already had, so I can't really count that in. What else is there then? So, did my theory, did my CBT and lessons, already had the gear pretty much, apart from the boots. Yeah, that's it I think, and then just got my licence, so yeah, that's how much oh no, of course, not going to get very far unless I have a bike, so yeah, the bike was 1,500 I paid for her. Loads of bloody, like, flies and mud everywhere. No, go away, flies. So yeah, the bike, and then obviously had to pay tax on it, which is not much really. Yeah, I think that was about it. Whatever the total is, it'll be on the screen, because I'm not very good at maths, so I'm not going to do it in my head. But yeah, it'll be on the screen, and that's how much it cost me to get to a point where I'm riding this bike. And then the whole maintenance side of it, well, don't even go there. MOTs and fixing leaky radiators and oh yeah, all sorts of fun there. That's a whole nother story, that.